So Madeleine, let me introduce you. Yes, Madeleine is the baby wearing expert. I love that title. It's a fantastic one. And I know actually you used to be a research scientist too, didn't you? Because I was a research scientist before. I was a neuroscientist and you were in immunology. So quite a turn for both of us actually, and obviously motivated by the act of having a child, and feeling like you want wanting to give support to other women who kind of go through the same journey as you do in terms of carrying your baby. What's the best way to carry your baby, and what's out there, and what works and what doesn't work is different for every person. So it really needs somebody to kind of guide you through this process. So I know that you run a library in Sheen, and you must have dozens of slings from what I've seen on your website. So it's quite fantastic. Anyway, I hope that's a nice enough introduction for you. So I'm going to pass it on to you now, just to talk about baby wearing in the first 2 weeks, and what you should think about in those first 2 weeks when you're considering carrying your baby. So I'm going to make myself small. There you go. Right, off to you, Madeleine.
Hi everyone. Yes, I want to talk to you about baby wearing and what you need to know for the first couple of weeks and why you might want to do it. Baby wearing is a really nice way. Baby wearing just means using a sling or a carrier to carry your baby. It can be really nice. I mean, kind of a lot of what Rosie said about, those first couple of weeks, you kind of want to snuggle your baby and take it easy. And I'm always sort of, when we're talking about slings, sometimes it encourages people to get up and go and do things. I kind of want you to just be able to take it easy and take it calm, but a sling can be really helpful in that, because it keeps your baby close to you, and it also basic things like make a cup of tea, go to the toilet, without having to worry about disturbing your baby when they're asleep. Because the thing that no one told me before I had my baby is babies don't like being put down. They want to be held all the time because they've spent all that time in the womb, snuggled up to you. And when you put them down, they can't see, they can't hear you, they don't know you're there, so they're going to get upset. And they've been missing that sound of your heartbeat. And we birth our babies too early, really, because of their head size. So just being able, whether that's you, your partner, or another family member while you're sleeping, really is a lot of comfort for them. Because they need to sleep and they need to be undisturbed, the sling can really be a tool to help that. And also, as Rosie was saying, to help them just get out and get some fresh air, which always helps everyone. I used to find my son, when he was really screaming, the only thing that stopped him was just going outside. The moment the fresh air, it's just calm like that. So what do you need to know in terms of slings? Well, first question most people ask is when they can carry a baby. You can carry babies in a moment, and you probably don't want them right away, but as soon as you feel ready. The biggest thing is less about them. They're designed, newborns are designed to be carried. They have a whole bundle of reflexes to bunch up and to cling to you and to snuggle into you. It's more about how you're feeling. So exactly as Kate and Rosie have been talking about, be kind to your body. So if you don't feel able to carry right away, don't. Take it easy. But many people do right from the beginning. The next thing to realize is there can be an asking what the best thing is, but normally what makes a bigger difference rather than what sling you have is how you're wearing it. And in those early days, you're going to want to wear your carrier high and tight so that your baby is high and they're tight up against you. And you're going to want to do that for two reasons. A, when they're high, they're easier to monitor, easier to check, easier to snuggle. And B, when they're high and tight, that's putting the least amount of pressure on your body. If they're at all drooping and at all slack, that pressure is going to go to the floor and into your core, which is exactly what Kate was talking about and exactly what we don't want to. And really, any carrier can, just small tweaks can make that adjustment. So if it isn't feeling right, do seek help. Likewise, in terms of positioning your baby, if it doesn't feel right, please seek help. But I'm going to give you a couple of basic things to check. So whatever, I've not put a sling on, but whatever sling or carrier you're using, there's really only two safety rules. The first safety rule is you want to be able to be hands-free. So if your sling is tight enough, let go. I haven't got a sling on, so I can't let go. The second thing you want to be able to do is check your baby can breathe. And by that means, you want to be able to see your baby's face, whether it's sort of like this or like that. You just want to be able to see that there's airflow around their face. And really, that's all you need for them to be safe. I have a whole lot of comfort rules that I can go bore you with in depth. And I've got loads of checks and loads of things in place so that if you're not feeling confident, I can help you test your own carrying to be able to gain your confidence in knowing how to manipulate the fabric, how to manipulate the carrier, to get it high and tight, to get it comfortable for the baby, to ensure that they're comfortable. But really, the only things that matter is that you feel comfortable, they feel comfortable, and that they're safe. And that's just that it's tight enough and that they can breathe. And that's all that matters. The final thing I want to tell everybody is not all carriers that advertise themselves as newborn carriers are suitable for newborns. So particularly things like this that are advertised as newborn to 2.5, it's incredibly optimistic that you would get a newborn in here. And it drives me nuts that they're sold on. So if you do want to carry in the first couple of weeks, look out for something that's more like a boot or a stretchy wrap, something that's softer, lighter, because they can really fit down to a smaller form and feel more natural and also feel more comfortable for you to be able to sit down and snuggle up in them. Hopefully that's giving you a bit of a taster. If there's any questions, please do get in contact. It's very exciting for you as well.
Thank you. Well, I thought a really good point there was the fact that you want to see the baby's face as a newborn, because I see a lot of people carrying a bit older babies, I have to say, and their face like straight on to the chest, and you can't really see their faces. So it's a good point that
when I say see the face, only able to see the face. No external people need to be able to see the face, as long as the parent can.
Yeah.
Some babies do like to come, and the important thing to realise when babies face come is that your nostrils flare. If you come up against a hard substance surface, your nostrils flare. You can still breathe, but what I babies like try to nuzzle into lots of fabric, and then risking covering the nostrils. If they want to be space plant, that's totally fine. There is a bit of an issue that some of particularly the bigger carriers make a big deal of head support, and there's been like an arms race in carriers recently to have bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger head support. And that encourages parents to really cover the baby's head. But there's nothing wrong with their head. Babies' heads are fine. They only need supporting to the back of their neck.
Yeah.
That's all they need supporting to. And so, it really needs to have that airflow.
Yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see their faces as well. Well, thank you so much, Madeleine. Very interesting and useful advice there. Very good. I'm going to pop you off now.